let me put something straight. What people are doing to Jewish people in America and all over the world is wrong. It is straight up bigotry wrong. Okay? Now, saying that, let me say something else. There is a difference between what these bigots are doing and what the Israeli government is doing to the Palestinian people. And what I mean by that is that the government of Israel is treating the Palestinian people the same way these bigots are treating the the Jewish people around the world. Get that straight. It's two different things. Bigots beating on Jewish people is wrong. Israel doing what they're doing to the Palestinian people is wrong. Let's get our heads out of our butts and stop attacking individual Jewish people for what the Israeli government is doing to Palestinian people. There's a difference. My God. And there's also a difference between what Marjorie Taylor Greene is doing and what AOC is doing. Okay? AOC was wrong in some of her statements, but she is not wrong in talking about the Israeli government and their treatment of the Palestinian people. She is not wrong in that. Now, if she was attacking individual Jewish people, that's a difference. Now, what Marjorie Taylor Greene is doing, she's minimizing the Holocaust. And she does not apologize for it. AOC apologized for how she was speaking. Because she was mistaken for what she was saying. Because too many of you out there are too busy wanting to punish the individual for what a government is doing. And that is ridiculous. All Americans are no more to blame for all the crap Trump pulled than anything that Jewish people should be blamed for what the Israeli government is doing. This is bullshit. Get the difference. The people of a nation is not their government. And the government does not always live up to what the people of the nation are. And Trump should be a full proof of that. Now, the Israeli government are treating the Palestinian people bad. Many Jewish people are against it. They are just as much against that as they are about the white people who treat the black people like crap here. But not all white people do it. They're as much against it as it is for our government to allow black people to be treated that way, and minorities, and Orientals, and Asians, and whatever you want to call it. If they're not white, the government allows them to be treated like crap. Should every white person in this nation be beat on for what the government has refused to correct? Our government is no better than the Israeli government. Because we accept what is being done to minority groups. The Israeli government perpetrates what is being done to the Palestinian people. To innocent Palestinian people. And it's wrong. Our government perpetrates what's going on to minority groups from police officers by not passing laws that protect them. And Meghan McCain, you're an idiot bitch. And that's all I gotta say about you. You at it as whataboutism. It's not whataboutism. It's about the difference between criticizing a government for bad policy and going after people of that government for the government's bad policy. Marjorie Taylor Greene goes after the people of that government. AOC went after the government. There's a difference. And if I lived in another country seeing what America does to minorities, I would go after the American government too. Because we are run by a bunch of bigots like Marjorie Taylor Greene. Everybody out there, now that your dad is dead, is worshiping your dad. Your dad wasn't all that great of a person either. Look at what he did on the Native American lands. He didn't keep his promise to them people. My people. Their lands had been taken from them for the white man's profit. And it's bullshit. And it needs to stop. So shut your mouth, Megan. Because you're pissing me off.